field hockey, girls and boys soccer and football going on just about all at once. How do you figure that out?
Fortunately, having everything on campus is really nice. I mean, there's some communities where you do have fields all over the place, with the exception of Belcrest being a little bit further away. But having a person there that can be from one field to the next within a couple of minutes is. We always have someone on site to be able to make that phone call if they may be on a baseball field and have to go down to Holman field or Hannaford field. And we've been very fortunate to have student trainers, athletic trainers as well. This winter, I think we had 8 student trainers working with Lisa. So, great.
Good. Other questions? Thank you, Jeff. Gary, you're next.
Good. Technology, the highlights of the school year. This year, Tom didn't mention it, but I just want to mention Karen Abbott, Acton Technology Educator of the Year. She won this award, the statewide award, and actually going to be nominated at the national level too, and who knows what will happen there. Some of the stuff that we do in technology is behind the scenes, and we don't see it out front. It doesn't seem like it makes a difference, but boy, when the internet's down in that classroom, it does make a difference if you don't have the electronics back in the closets. And we've done through this year's budget, we've done some upgrades to some of the core networking equipment to make sure that that internet isn't going to be down. We also upgraded the internet connection this year, thanks to the state of Maine and the MaineNet program. We have a larger internet connection, and also the cost of it went down to zero because of the federal E-rate and the state rate. We were spending some money on the internet, and we considered to reduce that money. So that's a win-win situation for us when those kinds of things can happen. So we end up with a bigger internet connection at no cost to the district. One of the big things, the big moves we did this year was moving to Google for mail, and Google Apps also offers a hosted suite of tools like Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is a great piece of software. We've used it for many years in the district. The Macs in the district right now are currently running Microsoft Office 2004. We're having problems with it. It's starting to get flaky. It just isn't working anymore. It would cost me about a teacher about $52,000 to buy enough licenses for all the computers that we have in this district. So moving to things like this into open source pieces of software have saved money, but given us hopefully the same degree of service. Google offers this suite of applications to education institutions for free. Whether that will be free forever, I don't know, but for right now, we'll take it as long as we can get it. And Google also offers some expertise. So instead of us running a mail server here on site in the district, Google runs it. And Google has a few more engineers and network people than I do. So they supposedly guarantee a 99% uptime. And we've been experiencing pretty close to that. So we were fortunate to have some CEF and PCPA grants to outfit on-code schools with smart boards. Tom already mentioned that. Smart boards and projectors mounted in every classroom. We are very close to having projectors in every classroom at the middle school. High school has projectors. They just happen to be on carts, not mounted. And we also have some smart board and Mimeos. Mimeos are like a smart board, just a different company that can attach to a regular whiteboard and do some of the same things. So we're getting a lot of technology out into the classroom. For professional development, we annually hold a summer academy, and we've been combining with South Portland for the last couple of years. We had 62 Cape staff attend our last year's Cape Academy in August. Maybe it was because of the move to Google. We were doing a lot of new things, but it was good to have all those people there. The budget history, I did a quick little 2-line thing, and then I put a chart together that shows, those of you out looking at this from home, this document is on the website. You can see this as well. But basically, you got the chart that shows the past 3 years, and you can see in most lines things have been kind of steadily going down. But I can say, unfortunately, even though we've had reduced funding, we've found creative ways to provide equal or better service with technology. The summary of this year's budget. Most of my lines are pretty much even, maybe down a little bit. The total budget, if you look at the bottom line for the department altogether, the lines that I have control over, I'm down about $2,000. The funding for equipment in this district has been done through leases for well over 10 years. We have three technology leases that happen like 3 years in a row. So when we get to the 4th year, one technology lease is retired and another one starts. And it's not new money, it's just a transfer of money. One of these technology leases is significantly higher than the others, and that's a year that we spend and invest in more technology to keep our replacement cycles up. And this year happens to be the year of the larger lease, but again, there's no extra money in the bottom line. In fact, it's $2,000 less than it was in the previous year. This year's equipment purchasing will replace a couple of servers. Our student information system, our Plato server needs to be upgraded. Carts at the high school, laptops for Concom staff. We're fortunate in that most middle school, well, actually staff 7 through 12 get laptops through the state program, the Milky program. So those are not at a cost to us. If that program changes or goes away, that could affect us in the future. Hopefully it isn't going to. But. Other things included replacement desktops with some administrative staff, and again, some more behind-the-scenes stuff, switches and a wireless upgrade at Pond Cove. We have brand new wireless networks in the high school and the middle school, thanks to the Milty program, but unfortunately, they don't cover elementary schools. So we'd like to bring that up to speed with the other 2 schools. And that's kind of where we are.
Questions for Gary? No.
So for the multi-program, I know I've looked at it numerous times for laptops for high school, or for 2 grades in high school. Is there, if we have the money, would it work with our network?
The wireless network is built for one-to-one because it was installed by that program, by the Milty program.
So if we could do that program, we could do the network would support.
The network